Hebo ult down. Everybody died. Okay, we got 2 charges. Don't have any mana, but I can try to chase this. And we get it, man. We got it with autos. I thought I was going to have to do the dash, but we got it with autos, baby. Woo! Hello, my fellow warriors. It is Bolfgar here, bringing you some more Smite content. Today, we are playing Ratataskor in the jungle. That's right, boys. We're playing Rat. Good old Ratataskor. And I feel like he's actually a super underrated pick for the jungle role. I don't see him picked a lot. I've actually picked him quite a few times in the solo lane, and I've just absolutely crushed people, man. Like, just absolutely popped off on people. Gotta be a little bit careful here not to get picked out early. That guy does have mannequins, so gotta be a little bit scared. So we did go bluestone, which I know what you're thinking, like, oh, bluestone, you know, bluestone in the jungle, that can't be good. It actually works out better than you think, you know, I would actually say it works out better than you think. I was hoping I could get some poke there, but no worries. Alright, grab that, go grab my jungles. Yeah, and so the reason I think he's actually a super underrated pick is because he does a lot more damage than it seems like anybody is prepared for. And I'm going to go the thick bark acorn, or not thick bark, is that what it's called? I can't remember. I always forget what it's called. Yeah, thick bark. So this one actually gives you 2 uses of your flurry, which is the 2, the little spin move. Nobody expects it to do as much damage as it does. Not only that, but then it also, like the upgrade, I believe, makes it to where it heals you. So if you combine this with some other, a little bit more tanky items, makes you quite hard to kill. Because not only that, but yeah, I was going to say that I believe this shreds protections. I don't know why I was going this way. This shreds protections as well. So, you know, it's just a very good fucking item, man. Or a very good ability, I mean. The item as well. The acorn's super good. The upgrade, I think, is the best one out of all the other upgrades. I did want to do the dart that gives you, you know, crit and everything, but it's nowhere near as good as this one, man. It's just not. I do think it has its uses, of course, but I just find this one to be the more useful of the acorn picks. So we're going to be using this one. It gives you more sustain, more fight, especially late game when it gets a little bit harder to engage as Ratataskor and just as an assassin in general. You want to kind of opt for survivability over damage, at least in my case, because Ratataskor is definitely one of the picks that's like where you kind of have to be able to brawl a little. You don't, even when you build a certain way with Ratataskor, you never really get to the point where you're like one-shotting people. Not saying that you can't, because you can kind of get to that point with Ratataskor, but I've never found that to be as viable as just kind of building him a little bit more brawly. You know, a little bit more, let's go toe-to-toe with each other, rather than I'm just going to straight up one-shot you. And that's just my humble opinion. Again, I don't see a lot of other people playing Ratataskor, so I'm not assuming anybody can really tell me any different. I'm going to go ahead and just be like, yeah, I'm the guy to give you advice, because I play quite a bit. Play him quite a bit. Actually, like I said, I think he's super underrated. I don't see him picked a lot, and I'm baffled as to why, because I think he's really strong. Alright, this is already done. I kind of just have to play careful because I'm a little bit low. So that's the only thing, is my sustain early is obviously not fantastic, just because, you know, I have bluestone. I don't have the healing off the minion camps and everything. Oh, that's awesome. Good first blood there. But see, now once I get this, I'll have a little bit more. And then, yeah, the bluestone is just, it really helps with getting the picks off of players. So I'm not really going for trying to have like this crazy jungle sustain. I'm trying to go for having good kill potential. And so now that I have this, it'll be a lot easier to get that kill potential going. So I'll go ahead and grab 2 pots here, go back out, grab our yellow, and then it's time to start ganking fools. Which they do have an Uller and a Ymir, right? So that's going to be really hard. It's going to be really hard to gank people on this team. Hebo's basically my best choice. And even then, he's going to be a hard one to pick because he's got his 3 to peel, he's got his 2 to peel, and then not only that, but he's got his ultimate to just go ahead and get out for free, basically. So he's going to be tricky. It's going to be really tricky to get people, but I'm going to definitely try. And definitely try my hardest to prove that Ratataskor is really great in the jungle. And then if I feed or something, you know, then, you know, I'll just shut up. Like, yo, never mind. I was wrong. But I don't think so. Like I said, I normally do play him in the solo lane as opposed to doing him in jungle, just because I actually feel like he does better there. But I don't know. I have tried him out in the jungle a few times. I did still do well, so I'm assuming this will still go well. But could be wrong. Might have just been a good day. And speaking of good days, I hope you're all having a fantastic day. I'm doing pretty good. Just woke up. You know, just got another video recorded, so hopefully that one makes it out. I'm trying to get this one knocked out. I'm really wanting this one to work as opposed to the other one. The other one's just kind of like a backup video, even though I did that first. I don't know, how much sense does that make? That was just because I got mid-pick, so I was trying to get a video done for the mid-roll. I don't have any mana, so I can't really help over there. But doesn't even look like she needs it, man. She's just crushing people. So what we kind of want to go for next here is I'm thinking we'll either go Sledge or we'll do Runeforge. And it'll probably be Runeforge since we're jungle. Normally I go Sledge, but that's usually when I'm in the solo lane. And that Chang'e is just popping off over there, which is awesome. Like I said, it's probably gonna be a little bit of a slow burn video on this one, at least in the start, because it's gonna be really hard to gank anybody on this team. This team's just very ungankable. Hey, don't even start doing that, bro. You were up past their tower. Like, curb yourself. Yeah, and it's just gonna be a little bit difficult to get anybody because they all have really great peel. And Ratataskor, he does have some good lockdown, but obviously it's not going to be enough, especially if I got to fight into minions. It's going to be really difficult. I'll go ahead and go make sure that this blue gets secured for her. Excuse me. I want to make sure nobody steals this. I want to try to help her maintain her lead, but... Oh, shut the hell up, man. So tired of people. Everybody's so damn salty in a fucking casual conquest match. Like, bro, you're the one that pushed that past their tower, bro. Don't even start chiming in at me. I'm not going to bother ganking on King Arthur. There's no way I kill him. Yeah, I think we will go Runeforged. I think that's the play here. Sledge does give you more... No, I'm going Sledge. I'm going Sledge. Gives me more protections and gives a little bit more power. I know the passive off Runeforge is probably better, but... Alright, so they are looking a little bit low over here. We might be able to set something up. Yep, I was like, we do have their jungle coming in as well. Yeah, I was like, he's definitely gonna freeze me there. Ah, the stuns, see? It's too hard to get anybody, bro. It's too hard. It's just too much, man. They have too much peel. Can we at least steal a camp? I'm gonna at least steal this. Get something for our gank, you know? Oh, they're going crazy over there. If he jumps this way... Oh, he jumped back in. I was like, I'm gonna just go ahead and steal that, man. Sorry. You guys are taking way too damn long. You guys are taking way too long to kill that guy. He was at like fucking 10% health for a good 10 seconds there, man. I gave him all the opportunities in the world. Did she call that out? She did. Okay. Alright, well, we did get our first pick here of the day, so that's good. Surprisingly on the Uller, which is not who I imagined it to be. I actually think our best bet is probably to try to kill the Thanatos, honestly. Kind of just wait to counter gank. I think that might be our play. I don't know. Okay, so it's going to be difficult, but we'll figure it out. We just gotta adapt and improvise, man. Adapt and improvise. What is the King Arthur doing over here? Yeah, what are you doing here? He was over here. I saw him. Okay. Okay.
On my way. Ultimate is down.
Good freeze. Good freeze. I don't really want to fight this. Like, I don't have a beads, so, you know, he gets one good freeze on me, they could destroy my ass. So, I'm gonna go ahead and back off, get this. I'll feel a lot more comfortable once I got this online. And then I think after this, I'm gonna go for a Soul Eater. So I'm gonna go heavy for the sustain, and then I'll start building some damage items. Once I get the Soul Eater, I think I'll go into a Heartseeker. Yeah, probably Heartseeker. I was gonna say Crusher, but I think Heartseeker is the play here. What's he going for here? Alright, I guess nothing. Not really sure what he was going for. Not too sure. I don't think he knew either. He's just like, I don't know, I was just doing things. I was just testing the waters. See, our damage is still pretty good for having, like, what is essentially a protection item. It's pretty good damage still. And it definitely helps having the two charges of the flurry. Okay. How's their Thanatos? He's 1 and 2, so he's not really doing that well. King Arthur's over here stealing camps. Awesome. Gotta love when that happens. Do we go for the gank here? We could go for the gank. I'm going for it. I'm going. There we go. See, the 2 charges of the flurry, I had that kill like no matter what. And then we are leveling up the 3. I think a lot of people end up going for the dash, but it's just not, it's not the good thing to do. You want to go for the 3. The 3 does a ton of damage. Yeah, can we gank this? I think they know we're coming. But if I can catch him, I actually still kill this man. Ah, he ulted out. He's going back in, which is really surprising. Alright, well, we still picked up the kill. I don't know what she expected from us there. Like, you got ulted, man. Nothing we could do about it. Yep, I was like, the good thing is we have some protection, so we can go ahead and just dive into tower. Now we're 3-0, sitting pretty, baby. Woo woo! Love me some Ratataskor, man. He is so good. And that protection shred, you don't have to worry so much about, you know, like, am I going to do enough damage? Yes, you are, because you have protection shred on your 2. And now you have 2 charges of it. And I don't know if the protection shred stacks, but, I mean, you get 2 charges of it either way. So, I don't know. It's just really good. We are getting the beads here. Like I said, we're going to go into Soul Eater. We're going to double down on that healing we get from our abilities. Whether or not that's the play, I don't really know, because we probably could be going for damage here since we are 3-0, but I don't know. I want to play safe, and that's where it tends to, where you tend to get screwed with picks like Ratataskor, is you kind of end up going for the damage over the survivability, and you'll kind of shoot yourself in the foot. So I'm just making sure that I am tanky enough to engage in fights and not have to worry about dying. And now that I got beads, and once I'll have Soul Eater, I'll feel completely comfortable, like, you know, going into at least a 2v1 here. I only have 1 charge. What is happening? Okay. Yeah, see, I mean, we got hit with the freeze, a 2, and a Hebo 3, and it didn't really do shit. Yeah, I don't have a lot of follow-up here. I'm perfectly healthy, though. Look at that, man. Here comes Uller. Okay. Yep, I was like, that should be a kill. We have our ult. I'm going to go ahead and do it. Going for the Hebo because he has no escape. I don't have anything. I'm going to die, but I get the kill. That's where it would have paid off to have the Soul Eater. Even still, Hebo built a Divine first, which is really strange. He's going against a Discordia, an Uller, a Ratataskor, an Athena, and a Chang'e, and he built Divine first item? Like, I guess he must have been assuming he was going against the Chang'e, but I don't know. What a weird first item for a Hebo. I still think if we had the Soul Eater there, we would have lived. At least if it were fully stacked. So this is why I'm opting to go for the Soul Eater and the Sledge and all that stuff first. Just because I think it's the play early game. For sure. We kind of want to get our survivability online so we can do that stuff more. Would have been nice to not be tanking the tower, I will say that. I don't know how I ended up tanking it. I think she stepped out for a second, and then I ended up tanking the tower. So that kind of fucked me. Not really happy about that, because I would have lived otherwise. I did still have my blink, so even if the Thanatos ulted, I could have just blinked out, but it's whatever, man. It's whatever. I don't remember if I said it this video, but I hope everybody's having a fantastic day. I hope, everything's going well for everybody. Been kind of having some, like, ups and downs in my life, so I'm just really hoping that everything is paying off for everybody else. Like, I hope the best for everybody. I hope whatever you're going through, if you're going through something, it's good. Or at least panning out the way you need it to go. Yeah, man, like I said, it's been up and down for me lately, so it's really hard to, like, stay motivated and stuff, so I understand, like, if you're feeling that way, I just want you to know you're not alone. All of us go through it, and it's tough, but just know you're not alone. There are other people going through it with you, and I hope you're doing good, man. I hope it gets better for you, too. And if you are doing okay, then that's fantastic. I'm glad to hear that, man. I'm hoping everything's panning out the way you want it to. It's like I have some good news and some bad news going on in my life, and it's really been really hard lately to understand what is the good news and what's the bad news, which sounds strange, and I can't get really too specific about it, but it's just there's a lot of stuff going on lately where I'm like, I don't know if this is good news anymore. I don't know. Like, just an example, I'm going back to work at a place of work that I had previously already been, and I'm excited, but I'm also not excited, because when I left, it was for very shitty reasons. They treated me really poorly, and now I'm going back, and I'm kind of asking myself, like, is it the right decision to go back? Do they deserve me to go back after the way they treated me when I left? So I don't know. I mean, we'll find out, right? It's kind of the shell game you play with life. You never really know if the choice you're making is the right choice, and you kind of have to wait until life reveals it to you. So hopefully it turns out to be the right decision here. But anyway, enough ranting about that. We got a team fight popping off in the jungle in the right lane here, so I'm going to go ahead and make my way over. Thanatos is ulting. I'm going to go on the Thanatos. I don't know how I fucked that up, but I did, but I still got the kill. Hebo ult down. Everybody died. Okay, we got 2 charges. Don't have any mana, but I can try to chase this. And we get it, man. We got it with autos. I thought I was going to have to do the dash, but we got it with autos, baby. Woo! That is one of the issues with Ratataskor, is he does run out of mana super fast. I've been running into a couple of gods who are like that, where it's like they do awesome things, but man, do they run out of mana fast. Ratataskor is definitely one of them. And there's an F6, which is really surprising. It was 18 to 12 and they're F6ing. I don't understand it. I don't understand that one. But I mean, we went 7-1. I'm telling you right now, Ratataskor is a great pick. I don't see him picked a lot, and I think it's just because people don't understand the potential. He is really good. He is really, really good. I don't understand why people don't seem to think he is. Most of the people that I talk to don't seem to think Ratataskor is good. I didn't do a ton of damage, but the amount of damage I did do was all in burst. And, I basically killed him before I could really do a lot of damage. The damage I did do was just maxing out their health. So, I don't know. Like I said, I think Ratataskor is good. I think he's a solid pick for the jungle. He's definitely a solid pick for solo lane. I'll probably try to do a video on him being in the solo lane as well. But anyway, if you guys enjoyed this video, please leave a like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. If you want to see me do anything specific, drop a comment down below. I do requests, so if you guys want to see me do a god with a specific build or anything like that, just leave a comment. I'll get to it. Might take me a little bit, but I will do it. I promise you that. And if you did like this video, there's tons of other videos on my channel where I do a lot of other similar wacky things. So anyway, until then, I will see you guys on the next one. I love you all so much. Please take care of yourselves, drink water, get some sleep, and I hope life goes good for you. I'll see you guys on the next video. Have a good one. Bye-bye.